Hi Libra, Raye Turonek here, master weaver of mystery suspense thrillers as well as broadcaster of astrology. First, I'd like to thank you for being here with me today, lending me your ears, your eyes, and your time. I know it is valuable. Therefore, I will be sharing valuable information with you that will help you to navigate the month's upcoming challenges, take advantage of its opportunities, and even look forward to its blessings. Now, if you'd like to learn more about Raye Turonek, the author, you can always hit the down bar. My links are below, as well as the links to the Healing Chakra Beats and Mental Chatter Musings monthly newsletter, where you can find these horoscopes in written detail, writing tips and resources, healing tips and resources, sneak peeks from my novels, as well as a dive into our star player of the month, who this month happens to be Brianna Cole, entertainment mogul extraordinaire. I implore you to dive into the newsletter, which is in the down bar, and see what she has in store for you, okay? Now let's get into why we're here, Libra, to go over your month of January, okay? Now, let's start at Uranus. It's the planet of shocks and surprises. Right now, it's in Taurus. With Mars, unfortunately. But the earth sign of Taurus reigns over our money, our values, our resources. These areas of our lives are experiencing a drastic evolution. Now that Saturn and Jupiter have moved into Aquarius, your sister sign, they will be squaring, lending a squaring aspect to this Uranus transit, a waning squaring aspect, causing challenges that could catch us off guard in the area of friends and high hopes. Now, we will have to put extra effort in these areas, but it will bring blessings that are worth it because Jupiter's there as well, you know, and Aquarius. The next year will be about friends and high hopes, just like 2020 was about career for the collective. Expect big changes where friends and high hopes are concerned. And with you, this means big changes in romance, creativity, and children. Okay. And this is Libra, sun, moon, or rising. Okay. So if this is your moon, this is more a Libra moon. This is more of your backdrop. If it's, you know, if you're Libra rising, this will show up for you, you know, physically. This is how this will manifest for you. But let's keep going. Okay. Now, Uranus is retrograde until January the 14th, and then it'll go direct at 6 degrees Taurus. Now, right now, Mercury's in Capricorn. Okay, it came there on the 20th. It transitioned there on the 20th. This is your sector of home and family. This position allows you to be sharp in perception. You can see both sides of the coin now. It allows you to, it helps you to make the right decision, especially with home and family and matters that deal with that. If you choose to do two things at once, then you can do it. So be it. You know, you can handle it. Favorable communication will come into your sectors of shared finances, endings, and rebirth, as well as secret sacrifice and solitude. So a boost in finances would be just what the doctor ordered. Let's see. Secrets revealed could be to a benefit, you know. Secrets could be communicated your way and they could be a benefit to you. Maybe communication comes in that you are no longer obligated to pay a bill, you know, or you finish payments on something and that creates shared finances in another area. Maybe you could have obstacles in communication and skills surface in your sectors of relationships, but be sure you speak plainly so you aren't misunderstood. Okay, Libra? Opportunities to communicate with loved ones about personal finances, as well as work, health, and where you are of service to people, you know, your daily routines, it will surface. Talk to those close to you, okay? They love you. This is where, you know, the conversations need to happen. Now, the sun will enter that area, or the sun actually enter that area the next day on the 21st. So your ability to juggle more than one task while handling it with diplomacy is illuminated during Capricorn season. While the sun is in Capricorn, you can expect changes to our areas of self and relationships to be highlighted. At the same time, endings can bring us opportunities in shared finances. The death of something can bring a rebirth in another area. A creative endeavor, dreams, illusions, delusions, even fantasy can present an opportunity. Now, shocking surprises as to good fortune is seen here because of an aspect to Uranus. Okay. Now, don't forget that everything I noted here and everything I noted above is a focus during Capricorn season. Okay. Okay. Just want to still make sure we're going. Now, I'm going to jump down. I'm not going to go over the 4th and the 6th and things like that, because by the time you get this, it'll be the 7th. And I've already gone through it on Facebook and things like that, and done a weekly collective. I will say that, you know what, I will go over Mars, entering Taurus, our area of personal resources and finance, shared finances and new beginnings. I'll go over that. Try not to be argumentative or make snide remarks while Mars is in Taurus, period. Okay. Enemies are waiting to pounce. It transitioned here yesterday on the 6th, and you know what happened on the 6th, the breaching of the Capitol. Okay. Now, shocking acts of aggression can ensue. They did. Be calm and compromising. First, let's see where this opposition could be coming from for you. Now, or where you may be required to put in extra effort even. Now, friends and high hopes, as well as romance, creativity, and children may demand your attention. Balance work and home life. Also, don't let the family waste your finances, okay? You have opportunities to overcome obstacles in career or simply work extra hours, okay? It could surprisingly be a good source of shared finances. Now, work, health, and daily routines where you are of service to people, it presents surprising opportunities. So, a chance to work on better health routines, the opportunity to get extra hours, the opportunity to be of service to people can surface, and it's all noted here. Now, favor can show up as to your hard work in the areas of secret sacrifice and solitude. People could be gossiping about you, even friends and family, or family, home and family, talking about just how wonderful you are. You know, it might be your mate or a parent, a brother or sister, or, anything, or someone you see as family. This could also show up in the form of shared finances. You having shared finances communicated to you for you and your significant other. Now, moving along to Mercury when it shifts over into Aquarius on the 8th. Wealth can be lost as quickly as it is obtained, but it can be achieved nonetheless. Okay, now we're talking about communication, skills, intellect, and things like that. Those that think quickly on their feet and are able to work independently can see success on this day. Friends, romance, creativity, and children could play a factor. So first things first, let's get to the obstacles in communication or skills. We'll get that out the way first. Those could be coming from your areas of personal finances, even shared finances, endings, and new beginnings. So you could have to shell out money for a lover or a child, a creative pursuit, or you could have been shelling out money that in those areas, and it's becoming a strain on your finances. Okay, life happens, and sometimes you overspend, Opportunity comes in through communication, siblings, and short distance travel, and your networks of people as well as relationships. So your contacts could provide opportunities or assistance as to those things, okay? A Sagittarius or Aries person is noted here as well. Now, if the opportunity or the help is from a Sagittarius, you might want to make sure that it's the right thing for you, because the South Node is in Sagittarius right now. So those aspects as to being maybe cheated or lied to or having to deal with lower vibrational tendencies or lower vibrational energies, or the opportunity is lower vibrational. Okay. So you might want to rethink that help or opportunity. Okay. They could also be exhibiting those energies, Sagittarius or Aquarius, or Aries, those fiery energies. Definitely the opportunities from the Aries is better aspected. Now, this could be romantic in nature, or it could have to do with a child or a creative project. Okay. Now let's move along to the favor as to this transit. Now, as for your favor in communication, it's going to come in as it pertains to romance, creativity, and children. You can look to your sectors of long distance travel, education, the way you think, the things you preach, so your skills are up to par. You'll receive favorable communication as to your skills being up to par, and it will be from someone at a distance from you. As to your skills in education and things like that, they like people liking what you say and loving what you are all about. Now, your children listen to what you have to say and during Aquarius season, and they could also be receiving favorable communication themselves. Now, good communication comes in as to your creative skills or endeavors. Overall, talks are good for you during Aquarius season because you trine this area. It's your sister sign. Okay, once the sun moves over to Aquarius on the 19th, this all will become a focus, okay? Now, Venus, the planet of romance, pleasure, and finances, it's going to enter Capricorn, your area of home and family, on the 8th. Okay, it's our collective area of career. Your intuition when making decisions, use your intuition when making decisions. Know not only your motivation, but the motivation of others. You got to be aware of that during this season. You may be juggling projects in love and work to create abundance while Venus is in Capricorn. This will involve your area of home and family, and it could have to do with a home-based business. The friction that could be mucking up romance or finances in the home or within a business or career is coming from your relationships. And Aries, or one who exhibits those energies, could be noted here. Okay. Now, favor as to your finances or romance comes in through, and when I note a sign, like when I say Aries could be aspected there, it could be sun, moon, or rising. Okay. Their sign, sun, moon, or rising sign. Now, let's go back to the favor. The favor as to your finances or romance comes in through your sectors of secret, sacrifice, and solitude, as well as shared finances, endings, and new beginnings. You may have a secret admirer. New money or new starts can happen because of new shared finances. Okay, wonderful. Opportunities for love or finances come into your home through personal finances, as well as work, health, and daily routines. You could also be offered love by a coworker or during one of your daily routines. Your personal finances could also receive a boost because of a work project offered to you. It could also be extra hours that you're working. Now, on January the 9th, Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion, is at 4 degrees Aquarius, your sister sign. Our collective area of friends and high hopes is sesquiquadrate, the true node, at 19 degrees Gemini, your other sister sign. Our area of communication, siblings, community, your network of people, short distance travel, and things like that. So communicating with friends online can grant connections. Just mind your loins and avoid tempting but dangerous pleasure pursuits because you could face utter devastation because of it. Don't be traveling to see that secret boo or anything like that on that day. I mean, shouldn't be doing that anyway, but I'm just saying that's definitely not the day to do it. Creative arts are favored during this transit, and powerful friends can provide aid as to those with a keen vision, provide aid to those with a keen vision as to their goals. Now, avoid loud, boisterous opponents. Someone could be slandering your name to damage your reputation, and that's playing out in your areas of romance, creativity, and children. So it could be a lover or someone slandering your name to your lover. It could be someone slandering a creative project of yours, someone slandering, saying bad things about your children. It could be people someone from afar. It could be someone attacking what you think and what you preach, but you try in that area. So you should be fine there as far as education, long distance travel, and what you preach and things like that. Actually, you try in both these areas. So let the haters hate. You'll be fine. Actually, on the 9th, you're looking pretty good. And if anything does happen, it should smooth out for you because you try in both of those areas. Okay. Now let's move along to January the 11th. Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion, at 5 degrees Aquarius, your sister sign, is sextile Chiron at 5 degrees Aries. One could become a leader in their field if they are cunning. Obstacles are overcome with the assistance of powerful friends and family. A goal can be accomplished. Spiritual guides or those in advertising or schooling to better their craft, they can see success on this day. Now, this is playing out in your areas of romance, creativity, and children, as well as relationships. That's where you'll see the success. If you're working through obstacles, well, you are working through things and you're healing obstacles in romance, creativity, and maybe even with a child, okay, during that time, that day, especially on that day, on the 11th. So go ahead and dive into that healing, okay? Now, on January the 13th, there's a new moon. That's going to be a 2-week energy cycle, okay, from the 13th, 2 weeks on. It's going to be, the new moon is going to be in Capricorn at 23 degrees. So be honest and straightforward and driven to your goals. This will garner you true friends. First, let's look at the friction as to this 2-week moon cycle. Okay. What might be mucking up opportunities and fresh starts in career or home and family? Okay. It looks like it might be coming from relationships. An Aries person is noted here. Sun, moon, or a rising sign. They may want an opportunity for themselves, actually. There are other opportunities that could come in from your sectors of relationships. Your sectors of personal finances, as well as work, health, and where you are of service to other people, or your daily habits and things like that. Okay, so you could have work opportunities communicated to you that could grow your pockets as far as those areas. Now, as far as and you'll have opportunities to work on health too, and switch around your daily routines to fit your new work schedule. Now, as far as favorable chances offered to you, you can look to your sectors of shared finances, endings and new beginnings, as well as secret sacrifice and solitude. So a secret endeavor could be communicated your way. Your shared finances could grow because of sacrifices that you've made. Okay, so good job, Libra. Now, moving along to the 14th, and you're still under this energy of that same moon, actually, of that cycle. January the 14th, Uranus is direct at 6 degrees Taurus. So shocking events can occur if one chooses to follow the head below the waist as above the shoulders. Okay, if you know what I mean. Women are not excluded from this. So mind your morals, because violence can ensue if not. This involves your area of shared finances, new beginnings, and endings. Let's see which area could be causing the friction, out of nowhere. Look to your areas of friends and high hopes, as well as romance, creativity, and children. You trine romance, creativity, and children, so all should work out there. In the areas of friends and high hopes, it could be a Leo friend or one who exhibits those energies, creating an obstacle. Okay, sun, moon, or rising. As for shocking blessings, you can find those in the area of home and family, as well as secret sacrifice and solitude. So secrets could be communicated your way that are a blessing to you. You've healed old wounds in home and family. A blessing could also be communicated to you that grows your finances, benefiting the family. If it hasn't yet, once you heal those old wounds, it will. Shocking opportunities could be awarded you in the sectors of work, health, daily routines, as well as career. They all grow your shared finances. Okay? Now, on January the 17th, Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion, is in Aquarius, your sister sign. Well, it's there anyway. But it's going to be square Uranus and Taurus, both at 6 degrees, unfortunately. Shocking events can occur if one chooses to follow the head below their shoulders as to the head above. And even outside of that, even arguing and being aggressive, you got to mind your morals on this day. Violence can ensue. You have to be the last, when Mars moved over into Taurus in the first place, they stormed the Capitol. Okay. So now you have this square going on. Okay. But this is going to involve your area of romance, creativity, and children. And shared finances, endings, and new beginnings. So try not to argue with a lover about finances, try not to spend too much money. If you've spent too much money on a child or a lover or a creative endeavor, you could get into an argument about shared finances. So try not to delve into that. You just want to watch your mouth that day. Okay. Be nice, be calm and compromising. Okay. Use your Libra charm and balance on that day. Now, on January 19th, Vesta is retrograde at 21 degrees Virgo. This is your area of secret sacrifice and solitude. So don't allow yourself to be swindled out of love or money by a slick-tongued charlatan character. Devote yourself to something that will make you better. A sacrifice could have to be made. Focus on your creative pursuits. This will usher in the goodness from this transit, bringing in success. Favor as to your devotion surfaces in the areas of home and family, as well as shared finances, endings, and new beginnings. Favor in shared finances is always a blessing. Now, you could see obstacles as to your devotion in these areas of personal finances, as well as career. You have the ability and opportunity to work on devotion in career so that you can make the money. Okay, just stay focused on what you're trying to accomplish and the higher aspect of things. Friction as to sacrifices, secrets, and solitude come from your sectors of siblings, communication, and your networks of people and short distance travel, as well as long distance travel, education, and the way you think and the things you preach. But you try in that area, long distance travel, the way you think and the things you preach in your education and skills. So you should be fine there. Just make sure your cars are maintained, your vehicles. You could have trouble with travel. You could also you may have to update some of your technology or skills. But this is the time to think about what you're going to say before you say it. Definitely. Now let's move along to the 19th when Aquarius season actually starts, because the sun moves over there. When thinking on your feet and expressing quick-wittedness this season can bring success. Now, friends and family is definitely a focus this season, and wealth can be lost as quickly as it is obtained, but it can be achieved nonetheless. Now, those that think quickly on their feet are able to work independently can see success on this day. Friends, romance, creativity, and children could play a factor. Now, first things first, let's get into the obstacles and get those out the way. Those could be coming from personal finances, as well as shared finances, endings, and new beginnings, okay? Once the sun comes over into Aquarius. You could have to shell out money for a lover, a child, a creative pursuit, that's life. Opportunities come through communication, siblings, and short distance travel, as well as within your networks of people, your community, and things like that, and your relationships with those people in those areas. Your contacts provide opportunity. A Sagittarius or Aries person is noted. Rethink the Sagittarius opportunity and make sure that opportunity that's coming from a Sagittarius sun, moon, or rising is the opportunity for you. You could be getting the assistance could be not on the up and up, or you could be getting cheated, or the job may not cater to or the help might not cater to your higher ideals. It might be something lower vibrational, but you have that opportunity coming from an Aries person as well, sun, moon, or rising. That's probably the better one for you. Now, they could also be exhibiting those energies, just a fiery energy. This could also be romantic in nature or have to do with a child or a creative endeavor. Okay. Now, as for the favor during Aquarius season, it pertains to romance, creativity, and children. So you're okay in romance, creativity, and children. You're also okay in long distance travel, education, the way you think and the things you preach, because you try in those areas. A lover or admirer could be impressed with you, and they are probably going to let you know it. Your your children could receive good news, or good communication could come in as to creative skills or endeavors. Overall, Aquarius season is good for you because you try in this area. Okay. Now, on January the 20th, Saturn at 3 degrees Aquarius, your sister sign, is semi-square Neptune in Pisces at 18 degrees. This angle favors the arts, especially those working on crafts pertaining to love or children. Focus on loyalty and sincerity as opposed to things that rouse the sensual desires on this day, the 20th. Be optimistic about your creative pursuits and use your words to garner the favor you're looking to achieve. Your areas of work, health, and daily routines is noted here, an area that's fated for you. Okay, fated events occur in that area. Now, your areas of work, health, and daily routines is what I was talking about. That's the fated area. Now, this will also involve romance, creativity, and children. Okay. Now, on the 21st, Saturn is at 4 degrees Aquarius. It's sesquiquadrate, the true node, at 19 degrees Gemini. You trying both those signs. Avoid tempting but dangerous pleasure pursuits because you could face utter devastation because of it. Creative arts are favored during this transit, and powerful friends can provide aid to those with a keen vision as to their goals. Avoid loud, boisterous opponents. Someone could be slandering your name in order to damage your reputation. I doubt if they will be successful. You trying both of these signs. This is happening in your areas of romance, creativity, and children, as well as long distance travel, the way you think, the things you preach, your education, study. Let the haters hate. You know, you're sitting pretty either way. Now on the 26th, Neptune is at 19 degrees Pisces. It's going to be square the true node at 19 degrees Gemini. That loud person is here again. Someone could be slandering your name in order to damage your reputation. But I want you to be practical, Libra. Be realistic. You're good at balance. You're good at staying cool and calm most of the time. So just don't worry about it. Hone your skills in the area in which you intend to cultivate a career. Simple as that. Focus. Maintain a clear focus as to what you want, your areas of work, health, and daily routines, as well as long distance travel, education, skills, and study, and how you think and what you preach are aspected here. Mind your words and your wellness. Now, let's move along to rebirth. January the 27th, Pluto, the planet of rebirth, renewal, and resources, is at 25 degrees Capricorn, and it's by quintile the true node at 19 degrees Gemini. Someone could be running their mouth again. Those that are proud, honest, generous, and pure at heart should avoid loud, boisterous characters, or someone who's using constant exclamation marks on, Facebook or, whatever social media platform you're on. It's going to play out. This is going to play out in your areas of home and family. So it might be someone you need to avoid in family or at home that's tripping out. Okay. I don't know what that was. That was someone screaming. It also involves your area of long distance travel, education, skills, study, the way you think, and the things you preach. So somebody at a distance from you, maybe over the internet. Focus on the rebirth you're trying to have and just hone your skills. Keep your eyes on the prize, Libra. It's as simple as that. Because when the full moon comes in, it's going to be in Leo at 9 degrees on the 28th. Be mindful when traveling during that 2-week moon cycle. If people are asking too much of you, let your concerns be known without being short-tempered. You can only do so much. Let's see what could be causing the friction first as to the 2-week moon cycle. It looks like your area of personal finances and shared finances, endings and new beginnings, could see some stagnation. Those could catch you off guard. Things will be okay though, okay? You had these work opportunities all this month, all through here. Take those extra work opportunities because you can build your money. Because if you're having all of these issues as saying in finances and share finances, take those work opportunities. Help your finances, okay? And they could catch you off guard. So it might be something popping up, a surprise bill. So yeah, take those work opportunities so you could save some money because something's going to crop up. Okay, things will be okay. You can work through the blocks in the financial sphere, but maybe there's assistance or opportunities that come in during this moon cycle, and they could come in through long distance travel, education, skills, and study in the way you think and the things you preach. You're being watched from afar, maybe over the web, so a blessed opportunity could be presented to you because of how you go about doing things. You are desired as well. Friends and high hopes play a factor in this. You might be desired by a friend. As for the favor this moon cycle, that will come in your areas of relationships as well as communication, siblings, your networks of people, as well as short distance travel. Okay. Your contacts start to show the value they hold for you. around this full moon. Okay, maybe even before this. You deserve these blessings. Okay, Libra, so take them. Now, 2 days after that, well, 2 days after the 28th, this moon cycle is going to go for 2 weeks. But on the 30th, Mercury is going to go retrograde at 26 degrees Aquarius, your sister sign. Okay, so that's the time to be sociable and enjoy friends and family, even if it's just on the web. Shocking or surprising communication can come in from people in our networks. Okay, old friends and old contacts could return. The past could catch you off guard during this transit. Okay, those that think quickly on their feet are able to work independently can see success on this day. You're going to be working on old projects. Remember, this is retrograde. Past projects are something you've always wanted to get off the ground. Now, old friends, romantic partners, old creative projects, and children could play a factor. Okay, but first things first, let's get into the obstacles as far as your communication or skills. Those could be coming from personal finances as well as shared finances, endings and new beginnings. So those being communicated to you. Retrograde, something coming back from the past. And it might be something from the past that cropped up, an old issue that cropped up that caused you having to pay some money out. It could be an old car, or something like that. You could have to shell out money for a lover, a child, or a creative pursuit. Okay. Now, the opportunities that come through, they're going to be in siblings, short distance travel, your network of people, as well as your relationships. So a sibling could possibly help you, or someone within your networks or old contacts. They can provide an opportunity for you. If it's coming from a Sagittarius person, sun, moon, or rising, like I said, make sure that it is for you. You also have one from a Aries person, maybe sun, moon, or rising. That's the one that's probably going to be more favorable. Okay, but it's up to you, who you want to take assistance from, or who you want to, assist, if that's what it is, if the roles are reversed. But anyway, they could also exhibit those energies.